Alright, everybody. Welcome back. Before we get started, I want to change my little border thing. While we're gonna see the magic behind. Oh, I'm dragging. There we go. And filter. Yeah, that'll work. Oops. That up. Oh, no, it didn't. Welcome back. Okay. I guess we're gonna keep going south, I think. Yep, there it is. Start. Game. We gotta kill some smugglers. And I think they're smuggling. And not in a happy way. In the white people on Africa in the late 1400s way. Alright.
Your bizarre shopping experience is completely safe.
You may have folks fooled, Ananda, but not me. I know something is fishy here, and I'm leaving.
Shame. Ah, over here, friends. Welcome.
Wait, did I forget to level up Dizzy? Did. Uh, honestly, I'm gonna save it until I level up.
Salutations and assorted felicitations. Welcome to the Bazaar, the marketplace of the unusual. I've not seen you here before. Know this, the Bazaar can be found underneath our feet, buried by layers of snow. Access is restricted to the lucky few who possess an entrance pass. You can purchase an entrance pass at the door from our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army. Or, if you lack the funds, simply find an established merchant to vouch for you. Oh, a misunderstanding, I assure you. There have been some troubles in the Bazaar of late. But nothing our esteemed hosts, the Monster Army, can't resolve. I assure you, inside the Bazaar awaits a satisfying and secure shopping experience. Up the ramp, you'll find the door to the Bazaar, covered by a vehicle. My name is Ananda Rabindranath, Manorite missionary, merchant, and your humble servant. I was assigned to answer any questions you may have. Felicitations. It is simple. To get inside, you need an entrance pass. You can purchase one at the door, or find an established Bazaar merchant. Ouch. Would that I could. But we are limited in how often we can vouch for outsiders. any bazaar merchant. Of course, they are usually found inside the bazaar, not out here. In the encampment behind me, you could find some hopefuls looking to get in. Perhaps if you can aid them, they can aid you. In theory, yes. But those of us who have a pass tend to safeguard it with our lives, so it is highly unlikely you would get to use another person's pass. I have heard of people giving their entrance passes to family members. Perhaps you have a rich uncle. Occasionally people disappear in the nearby ruins, and strangers acquire their pass. I'm sure I don't need to say this behavior is most untrustworthy and impolite. I can only hope I will have the answers you seek. It is common wisdom to keep one's mouth shut when one lacks courteous things to say. Truly, I find the very idea of smuggling people revolting. With that said, if I were a less discreet person, I'd suggest that you drive out to the old parking garage down the road to the north. Who knows? You may find your answers there. It is simple. Any bazaar merchant. I can only hope. I thank you. It is a pleasure to meet people of taste, a true rarity in these uncivilized lands. I endeavored to provide the teachings of Mr. Manners to those inside the bazaar. Alas, they seem to prefer that I spread the good word out here instead. A folly, I think. But who am I to question our gracious hosts? Such a polite sentiment. Thankfully, Mr. Manners teaches us to always have a spare suit. I could not leave a fellow civilized soul in dire need. Here, take my spare. I shall fashion myself another.
Well, I was considering killing this and taking his pass, but maybe not now, since so kindly offered to give me his bullshit. I need to change something real quick. Hopefully that'll fix that. Seems to have improved it at the very least.
You do seem like people of refined taste, without a doubt. But a man of class does not abandon his employer at an inopportune moment. I don't wish to speak out of turn, but this is a dangerous time for the bazaar. Friends, go inside. Speak to Mr. Jacob Martin, or as others call him, Flab. When the bazaar is safe again, my conscience will be clear, and I will be most pleased to join you. Then I will endeavor to supply more answers. Ah, true cosmopolites, I see. Indeed, a Mannerite is one of the rare few fortunate enough to operate under the auspice of Mr. Manners, proponent of good behavior in these ugly times. Most of us reside in Angel Oracle, but I chose to travel and spread the word. We Mannerites believe that poise is only second to godliness. To live is to comport oneself with exquisite grace. If you're curious, I'd be more than happy to supply a copy of our holiest scripture, the Book of Nauseatingly Correct Manners. May it help you as much as it did me, and find your path to a life of civility.
Wow, PlayStation 5 just announced
A safe area, protected by the monster army.
pre-orders for the PS5.
And safety is not guaranteed.
Gold-plated,
I can't tell you more as I
rose gold-plated, platinum. Jesus fucking.
They are the organization in charge of the bazaar. I've heard tales that once they were truly a monstrous gang, spreading fear all throughout Colorado. I'm happy to tell you that their current incarnation is much more sophisticated and civilized. though they have a ways to go. They are led by Mr. Jacob Martin, colloquially known as Flab the Inhaler. A man who has truly embraced his position and leads this place with panache. I do wish he had a better tailor, though. You can find him inside the bazaar proper, as he rarely ventures outside. Find me in the camp if you have need of me again.
Okay. Oh, wait, one more thing I need to do. Alright, guys, so I need to get me a pass.
Welcome to the bazaar, little lambs. Behave yourselves. Really need to ask Piscatelli to look at my gun. Bugger keeps jamming.
Looking to get into the bazaar? Use the intercom to talk to the door guard. Only he can let you in.
A lamb stands at the door. What sacrifice do they bring to the door of monsters? The lambs speak. You know what? You asked me a straight question. Let's forget about the lamb nonsense. Bazaar lies beneath your feet, covered by decades of snow. The only way in is through the gate beneath this RV. The only people who can open this gate, we, the Monster Army. If you want to get in here, you need to do one of two things. Buy an entrance pass, or get an established bazaar merchant to vouch for you. Sometimes we let Colorado's most famous in, but it's been years since such an exception was made. That's nice. Doesn't mean shit to me, but I'm happy for you. More than it should, honestly. But that's what happens when one party has a monopoly on supply. Sorry. Anyway.
Oh, whoa.
Then you don't come in. This door is controlled from the inside, so you're stuck out there until you get your pass. Stay warm.
Alright. Well,
If civilization collapses, all of Colorado Springs will look like this.
You promised. Hi! Hey there! Hi! Yeah, I'm Paris. Trying to get into the bazaar to sell my dyes. Same as you, I imagine. The getting into the bazaar part, not the dyes. Unless you do dyes, which is totally cool by me if you do. Hi. Them? They're hoping someone would sell them an entrance pass or help them get inside. Bazaar's got this code, you see? Unless you're a big shot Flab can't do without, you're not allowed to come in. Anyhow. Refugees? Don't know about that. I mean, everyone here looks like they're refugees. Have you seen us? It's cold here. Brr. try Ananda. He's this really well-dressed guy. Comes out here a lot preaching waistcoats or something. He knows everybody. Flab's the leader of the bazaar. He's a big guy, which is why everyone calls him Flab, you know? It's kind of mean, but Flab doesn't seem to mind, so whatever. I guess. Yeah. I'm trying to become a licensed merchant in the bazaar. The monster army says I gotta make a dye the exact color of blood, which is hard, because everyone's got an opinion, but no one can agree on the hue. Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about dyes, huh? It'd be just peaches if you could help. I could even pay you, a little at least. My dye table is right over there. Decoration, I suppose? Or, I don't know. So long!
I'm just gonna Google this shit. Alright. Monster Army red dye. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, red dye. Carbon 18, hydrogen 14, nitrogen 2, sodium 2, oxygen 8, sulfide. Alright, I'm gonna check something out that I'm seeing. But while I make this dye, I'll see you guys in